Because the truth is, we get a lot of our happiness, our fulfillment from growth. It is not the goal itself that brings us the happiness that we desire. It is the journey to get from where we are towards that goal. That is what usually brings us the satisfaction. And the thing is, for a lot of people, especially those who are business oriented or career oriented, basically the corporate ladder becomes climbing this mountain, but then a lot of people, they feel incredibly down when they get to the top. Because now it's like, shit, now what? And so with self-care, sometimes the best thing you can do is to focus on your own personal growth. And that is to climb the mountain, while at the same time you look for a bigger mountain to climb. So if you, for example, want to lose some belly fat, while you're doing that, until you get to that point, maybe at that point you are like, you know what, I'm gonna get ripped, I'm gonna get a six-pack, right? And maybe then it's like, you know what, my arms, they're lacking behind, so maybe I'm gonna get in the best shape there is, right? And so it's going from one goal to the next, to the next, to the next. That brings a lot of satisfaction to people. And in order to achieve that, let me tell you, discipline is the ultimate form of self-care. Because discipline makes it so that in the future you will have a better body, you will have a better, more satisfying career, your job, you're doing better financially, and you are getting better in every way, shape, and form when you are disciplined and you're focusing on the goals that matter to you. I don't know what those are, but as you stay disciplined towards building out the life that you desire, that is the ultimate thing you can do for your own well-being, your own satisfaction in life, and your own mental state. And so before I wrap up this video, I want to talk about one more thing. And this pertains to the topic of discipline as well. And that is that people tell you to take a step back when you're feeling stressed out, when you're maybe a bit overloaded, when there are some issues in your life, when there's problems. People tell you to just take back, like relax, and then once you're feeling better, you can go at it again. Guess what? If there's problems that are wrecking your mental health, maybe even your physical health, if there are things that make you feel stressed out, running away from those will not fix a goddamn thing. And even worse, when you procrastinate on tackling these issues, you make them worse. What we do when we procrastinate, it's not taking the problem over here and pushing it into the future. What you're doing is you're taking a problem, you're making it bigger, and then you're pushing it into the future. So when the time comes when you finally have to handle it, when there's no other option, that problem, because of your negligence, has become so big that it becomes almost insurmountable. And so instead of stepping back when stressful moments are there, go forward, solve the issues. Yes, it's gonna be draining at first, but after that, things get better. When you solve the things that take away your mental health, your sanity, your peace of mind, solving those issues is gonna make the improvements to your sanity, your mental health, and your stress levels. Keeping them unsolved because you're retreating back into your own shell, back into your own comfort zone, that is only gonna make things worse for yourself. And so don't be afraid to step up your game instead of slowing down when negative moments happen, which, by the way, they 100% will, because that's the game of life. Life becomes a game of solving problems so that you can get better. It's kind of like a video game where every time you meet a boss, you have another challenge for yourself. And then you beat the boss. And then you level up. Right? That's how life works. Problems are there to be solved. Problems are there to help you grow. And I've had so many issues in my life that at the time were like, oh my God, I don't want to deal with this. But looking back in hindsight, they are the best things that ever happened to me because they forced me to step up my game. They forced me to grow. They forced me to not retreat back into my shy, introverted self, but to get out there and to tackle these problems head on. They forced me to become a more disciplined person. They forced me to become the better version of myself. And so don't shy away from your issues. Don't shy away from the problems in your life, but tackle them head on. That is actual self-care. Running away from problems, to take it easy, to slow down, to give yourself a breather. That's not real self-care, because the problems that are making your life worse are only growing bigger when you do that. If you want to watch the full video that this clip has been from, go ahead, click over there and click over there on that side to subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss new uploads that will take your life to that next level.